Hello everyone, welcome back to another round of Connections with Art, and I can't wait to share your results. I know you guys are working so hard at this game. A lot of you would love to beat me. So far I have a perfect record. I have no idea how that happened because no sooner than we started the competition mode, I've really got my act together, and just prior to that, I mean, it was just like, it was fail after fail, okay? So I do think that probably being in the competitive mode forces me to just think a little bit more carefully and not swing and miss in the beginning like I was doing. That's what did me in. Okay. Now I'm not saying that, I've got this thing under wraps. By no means. Sometimes you can just get hit with, those two nasty overlapping categories, and then you can just say goodbye. All right. Just open this up. Let's take a look at what we got. This looks interesting. We've got viola, eggnog, doll. Isn't it funny, guys? They always seem to have some words related to current event trends. They had, well, I don't know. They had Truman yesterday. He took part in the Oppenheimer movie. And of course, now they have doll. And we all know that that is in reference to Barbie. My two girls saw it. They really liked it. I'm tempted. What do you guys think? Have any of you seen it? Should Art go see Barbie? All right. Then we've got Juliet. Top. Okay. Blocks, hockey, baggage, giggle, selfie, Duncan. Oh my goodness. Yo-yo, memory, puck, leggings. Okay. So a lot of doll accessories I see here. That could be a good one. And fish. All right. Definitely looks on the challenging side. Nothing pops out at me immediately. Unfortunately, I also see some names. Those tend to, scare me a little bit because my kind of like common knowledge trivia is not very good. But let's see if we can make do, right, guys? Let's see if we can make do. So leggings would be something that you could put on your doll, okay? But usually it's not like, it doesn't work like that. Like you don't say leggings you put on your doll, meaning it's four things that you could use to accessorize your doll. So let's see if we can find those. Leggings, her top. I mean, I don't really think baggage would apply. And see, it falls apart, right? It falls apart. That's too bad, okay? But we could continue to think about some clothing. Leggings, top. And it stops there, right? It stops there. That's okay. All right. Let's look at these names, okay? Maybe they're not as scary as we thought. Because Juliet, of course, the first thing that comes to mind would be like, maybe Romeo and Juliet. Okay, of course, I don't see the Romeo there. Oh, okay. I think we've got our first category, guys. Fortunately, I'm pretty good with my Shakespeare. As you can imagine, when I do my English tutoring, I have tons of students who, in their English classes, are doing works of Shakespeare. I think we've got them. I think I see four of them. So we've got Romeo and Juliet. That's an obvious one. We've got Duncan. He, of course, is a principal character in Macbeth. Being the King of Scotland. Puck. Puck is like little sprite, I think. Little pixie-like character in A Midsummer Night's Dream. And I do believe Viola was in Twelfth Night. There you go. I don't see any other, thankfully. Okay. That would have been really mean if she had, whoever designs these, had put a fifth character in there, right? Like Othello, and that would be sneaky because then that could make you think about, I think there's a board game called Othello. No, I don't see any others, okay? So I think we've got our first category. I don't know what difficulty that would be. I'm going to go easy, actually. Yeah, no, it's level 3. Holy cow, it's level 3. Come on. We know our Shakespearean characters, don't we? Okay, and I do believe I named the category, right, guys? Okay. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? I kind of went through every single one of his plays that it belongs to. Okay, now it's getting harder. Okay, sometimes you think, oh, I just removed 4 out of the 16. It's going to be a little bit easier. No, it gets even harder. Gets even harder. Oh boy. So now back to this doll, right? So I don't think we're looking at accessories for your doll, but it is something that you play with. So maybe we have some toys. Okay, maybe we have some toys. Hockey's not really a toy. It's a sport. Yo-yo is a toy. Okay. Blocks, yeah, they're toys. I mean, I played with them. I know I had a ton of fun playing with them with my little girls when they were younger. We made all sorts of cool little buildings and stuff. And then a top, right? So it's not a shirt top, it's the spinning top. Okay. I don't see any other toys, right? I mean, memory could be considered a game, but it's not really a toy. And then hockey is a sport, so not a toy. So I think we're good. I think we've got our toys. That's probably yellow, right? That'll probably be the yellow category. So we're just going to say toys. Okay, classic toys. Shoot, guys, will you forgive me? I forgot the word classic, okay? Shoot. All right. Now, we've got some interesting stuff here. This eggnog is completely out there, right? And so is giggle. So I see those two as sort of like way out there. I also don't see the leggings. So what I'm doing is I'm picking these things that are way out there that don't seem to have like any connection with anything and seeing if there's something that we can get from them. So actually, I already see something very interesting. And we haven't had wordplay for a while, okay? Now, this is a little bit of a wing and a prayer because they could somehow accidentally belong to some other category. But I noticed that these words are overpacked with G's. Wouldn't you agree? In fact, 3 each to be precise. That's probably the feature that makes it unusual. And they do have it all in common. And the other 4 don't have nary a G. So I'm pretty much sure we can go with words that have 3 G's in them. And I suppose that is somewhat unusual, right? Yeah. That is actually kind of unusual to have 3 Gs. I can't think of one offhand to add to the list. Google. No, see? Googling. Yeah, there you go. I was Googling something on the internet. That would be 3 Gs, okay? But there we go. So let's see. Do we have words with 3 Gs? Yes, we do. And guess what, guys? We're going to get another 4, but in order to get that final point, we have to find the common denominator between selfie, hockey, memory, and fish, okay? So, again, my strategy is first ask yourself, are they people's names? Absolutely not. We already got rid of kind of like the nonverbal trick, right, by playing with the 3 Gs. So I doubt that that's what would be involved here. And so if it's not something with people, if it's not a nonverbal trick, then the last thing is, what's the word that I can either put in front of it or after it? Just like we had yesterday with road, right? Rocky Road, Abbey Road, High Road, and Silk Road. And what I think hockey's the easiest one. So you've got hockey game, hockey stick, okay? Hockey stick. Now there you go. That's it. Hockey stick, selfie stick, memory stick, right? It's like your little for your thumb drive. And fish sticks. There you go. So it's going to be blank stick. Pow! 5 in a row. 5 in a row. But for each day that I continue to get a perfect score, guys, trust me, my chances of failing increase exponentially because that the backbreaker killer is coming up. And don't be surprised if I just outright fail it. But that wasn't bad. I do think that... I don't know. As long as you're willing to, let your mind wander a little bit and pick up those 3 Gs, you're going to be in good shape because otherwise those are going to be annoying, right? Those are going to be very annoying. But they're just sort of like jumping right at you, okay? Yeah. And then the Shakespearean characters weren't that bad. Classic toys, and then the sticks. I don't know. I think that, I would say it was kind of a medium level, okay? Kind of a medium level. It is actually when it gets into that pop culture trivia that it can get pretty hard, especially when you have overlapping categories. All right, guys, so stick around because I'm about to reveal the results for August 3rd. All right, guys, so here we got the results for August 3rd. This was animal group names, okay? And again, we've got just some fantastic players. Now, we have a few new folks. However, guys, Don't think that I am only including you just for today. I know that you might have sent a few results previously either to my email or they just didn't get properly commented. They got, they disappeared, that kind of nonsense. So don't panic. Ultimately, when we do the first week review, where we'll do the cumulative total, I'll make sure that all of your results from today and going backwards are all included, okay? So, and again, if you did do animal categories, please in the comments let me know if you got missed for some crazy reason, okay? Here we go. We have BMS Houston with a perfect 5. Brandon Baker again continues to dominate with a 5. Ella Enchanted did amazing with a 5. Ellen Sassani also got a 5. Jason has a 5. Mata Muertes with a 5. Aranye is back. You guys might remember he completely dominated almost all of our Wordle competitions. I think he won one of them. And then again, this punk by the name of Rise to the Equation also has his 4th 5 in a row. Actually, after today's, he's got his 5th, okay? But yeah, up to this point, it's 3 of them, right? And Viking67 is a phenomenal player as well, and she has a 5. Now we have a group of 4s. Again, these are very, very solid results. These people won the thing. They didn't lose any. They didn't burn any guesses. They just weren't able to name all 4 categories. Ascension with a 4, Connor Clark with a 4, D-Bone Capone with a 4, The Bonehead with a 4. And then we've got our 3s. Dora A, Martin Steed, Michelle L, Randy M, Zep Growth 5. They got 3s, which just basically means that they made one mistake, okay? Fortunately, we're still early in the competition, and I think that mistake will be forgivable in the long run because they're extremely, extremely talented connection players. Charlotte Fessenden got a 2. Crispy P23 got a 2. GeoHuman with a 2. Geraldo with a 2. Joe with a 1. And sadly, Aldfouter and Robert House got the annoying next time. So, yes, but guess what, guys? The great news is there always is a next time, okay? And you just never know what you're going to be handed. It's sort of like a hand of cards in a way, isn't it? But it's very personal because either you're going to really connect with that hand or it's going to be a tough one. And so far, it's been pretty good. All right, guys. So hope you enjoyed. And of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another round of connections.